Actually, I guess we'll have to check out the other map still so we can like get a reaction on it. Are you ready for that?
I am. I'm guessing this will actually be the last drop and will be the thing. The
No,
rocket.
it isn't.
Oh, no, you're lying. You're lying.
Yo! It's the rocket!
I did not think we would be on the cheese moon. I thought we would just be in the garage or something.
I hope it flies away.
I so hoped. Oh, we got the thing. Look at the big thing.
Oh, this is new scaffolding.
Yeah, it's made of cheese. Trust me.
Alright, anyways.
I see what you saw.
I cannot close the door, but oh well. Wait,
Goodbye, chat.
Oh. Goodbye, chat. See you again next time. Bye-bye.
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 The cheese moon. Bye.
Holy moly, I can't believe it's actually the cheese moon. It also looks so cheesy.
Yeah, illegal acts are always the best way to support creators or something.
I mean, when you think about it, no.
I think that's a false. You are lying. Why do you lie to the people?
Because that's what YouTubers do.
Get
Yo,
pushed.
what's going on? What's going on, chat? Is this moon made of cheese?
No, it is cheese made of moon.
Do you think it's Wensleydale? I hit my mic.
Yo, bro, it is Mike.
But do you think it's Wensleydale?
No.
I'd. Gromit
What is
also does.
Wensleydale, my guy?
That's like a cheese in Wallace and Gromit. Like in the episode where they go to the moon, he asks Gromit like Wensleydale. But then Gromit is like, I don't think it's Wensleydale. And then he's like, yeah, I don't think so too. And then he says like another type of cheese, and then they're like, no, I don't think so. Also, by the way, you wanna know why the rocket is probably the most iconic part of the entire series?
Why?
Because it's literally in the first episode.
Oh, alright. Didn't
Which
know
was
that.
made over the span of, I believe, like 5 or 6 years.
Oh, wow. Why did they take so long?
It was like a guy doing it in his basement.
Oh, did he also first have to invent like color TV or something? Or
No, I mean he was a student at the time.
he should have
doing that as
just
a
done
hobby.
better, you know?
And honestly, it's quite impressive what he made. And now he's, a big time creator.
You should have been more impressive or something.
True,
Honestly. Yeah. Be better than literally making something that generations will still know.
Yeah, be better than basically like innovating on an art field, like in a huge way.
Yeah, just innovate harder, it's that easy.
I mean, he was technically inspired by like an early King Kong movie that was also where like King Kong fought a dinosaur that was also done in what's it
That
called?
is so good.
Stop motion.
Alright, this was all stop motion. I forgot that's how Wallace and Gromit was made.
Yeah, that's why it took him so long,
Yeah, I mean, I knew there was a reason, but I forgot how exactly it was made. Like, I even earlier looked at the clay figures, or what they're called.
Yeah.
And my brain was like, oh yeah, they are clay figures, this is stop motion. Because I had to, like, put in a new thumbnail, but yeah, that's where my thoughts have stopped again.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a very smart person from time to time,
Yeah,
honestly.
basically, since we last played this, I did some Wallace and Gromit deep diving.
Yo, he really dived.
Watched some of the older animations they made, like all the machineries and stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, I can tell you we already failed the achievement on this map.
Oh, what do we need to do?
We have to clean something that's inside the rocket.
Oh,
Yeah, as first thing. Same
yeah,
on
I
the
thought
other map
so.
we played, the the one with like the cars and stuff. There we had to clean the mechanical pants thingy first.
Okay, that's fair, yeah. Oh well.
Not a big deal. It's literally a work of like 5 minutes. We can
Yeah,
like do on another stream probably.
yeah, I mean,
Like
if it's just cleaning something first, that's alright.
honestly, we could eventually maybe do an achievement hunting stream of this game a bit.
Yeah,
Like if we ever feel like playing more Power Wash while there's no update.
yeah, true.
Maybe as preparation for the next game or something.
Alright, we should probably do that before the second one comes out.
Yeah, because when the second one comes out, we're probably gonna have like 20 streams just on that game.
Yeah, except it has an early access concept again, which I would like.
I mean, I guess, but still, like, the early access was pretty big already.
I mean, but we did join in pretty late. Like, I think the subway was already there when we joined.
I know, but I also watched YouTube videos when it released.
I
And there were
guess.
there were quite a few levels. But I guess it's not gonna be like 20 streams. But also,
Yeah.
we don't know how much they've already made for the game, because the trailer shows quite a bit of stuff already.
Honestly, I love the carnival level that they already made in the trailer or showed off rather.
It
Yeah.
not looked at it that well, I guess.
I did. Like, there is different cars with animals on top.
Oh, that sounds cool. I just really
Yeah.
hope they have like they use the things they learned from making these DLCs in the new game, like more interactable objects. Like on the subway opening the stall doors instead of them just being open.
Yeah.
Something like that would be cool.
That would be actually so sick.
And also I'm guessing they will add something new, but I don't know. Like some kind of mechanic.
Maybe? I don't know about that, honestly. I don't know what mechanic they would add or could add that is like
Ooh.
actually gonna be great.
Actually, do you think they're gonna change movement?
I hope not. I hope you can still moon jump sometimes.
That would be great. I really hope they don't change that part of it because it is actually so great.
Or even if they do, at least not changing it too much that you can still do some goofy stuff.
Yeah,
But
but
I
I
mean,
feel like they. I don't know if they are making the new game from ground up or like it's based on this game and just new levels basically.
yeah, I hope it's mostly just this game with new levels because honestly, I would already be happy with that.
Ooh, but a change could also be great.
Yeah, kind of. But I am scared that too much of a change is gonna be too odd as well.
I mean, thing is like the people just don't like change, but I think change is a good thing, even though I don't like it at first.
Thing is, I think almost every time change is good Except when it comes to games, because games have disappointed me like 80% of the time when it comes to change.
That is true, but I think like, for example, Nintendo has done a good job at changing up game formulas. Like
Depends on what
often.
IP.
Like Mario.
Yeah, 3D Mario, yes, that is perfect. They should keep doing stuff like that.
Yeah, 2D Mario also did some good things. Or do you have any bad things
I mean, like,
in recent memory? Not like Mario 2.
I don't know, all of the Marios that are 2D feel similar-ish, like, really similar-ish.
Yeah, but like the newest one has a good change, I feel like.
Yeah, I like the drugs they introduced, but like most of the other Mario 2D games, like damn, New Super Mario Bros. And new Super Mario Bros. Wii U and stuff. I don't think there was enough change actually at all.
Alright. Alright, yeah, I can see that.
Eh,
I mean, those. But again, that's like what change would have been cool.
true.
Also, like Zelda did a great job with Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild.
True.
Like it's like it's like a risk, but like when it works, it's amazing usually.
Yeah, I think my main problem with Nintendo is honestly that they either change too little or just perfect and you never know what it is.
I guess. I had a lot of people complain that the Switch 2 doesn't look different enough and stuff like that, which I highly disagree with.
I mean, if it has a mouse functionality, that's already sick in itself, honestly.
Not only that, like, oh, first of all, we don't know what it does at all.
Yeah.
But secondly, like the DS to DSi to 3DS wasn't really a big difference.
You forgot the 2DS as well in that.
Yeah, that comes after, I guess. But yeah, those weren't a big change. Those were just different. It was a different console, like more powerful DS basically.
Yeah.
The 3DS. And like I feel like that's kind of the same what they do with the Switch too. And like the Wii U was also just a powered up Wii, basically.
Yeah, fair. But I feel like back then people also didn't care that much what the specs of something were, just that whatever it delivered was actually fun, and nowadays people are just specs oriented.
I mean, I guess, but we also don't know the specs of the new Switch. It might be even more powerful than the PS5, even though I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I think if it at least is like, I don't know, 80% better or something, that would be good.
Yeah. Also, I really don't care that much about specs. It's a nice thing, but like, Switch games have been fun even with low specs.
Yeah.
Some games could profit from higher specs,
Yeah,
but like the ones that didn't, like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
We could also talk about Scarlet and Violet, but I feel like it could have been even better, even on the current Switch.
Yeah, I mean, that is just poorly optimized, probably.
It is just Game Freak being Game Freak.
Yeah, I feel like if that was better optimized, a lot more people would have liked it, because I personally liked it a lot. But I also don't really care if something like, I don't know, in the distance is looking kind of choppy, because I'm kind of focused on, my own Pokemon in the front more.
True.
So. Sorry, I did not hear if you said something, because I gotta go eat in a little bit.
Yeah, I noticed.
What? How did you know this?
I don't know.
That is crazy, my guy.
I know, right?
Yes.
Crazy guy.
He's crazy? Crazy?
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Damn. What were we talking about again?
A Pokemon.
Pokemon!
Scarlet and Violet.
Alright.
Honestly, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all, the lags, but like... I'm now currently, playing through an actually good game called Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And like playing Elden Ring and then playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was so not good.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see anything in the distance, the world is so empty, there's nothing except for sometimes Pokemon. And also they just load in like 30 feet in front of you, so you don't even see him that early. You can't be like, oh, there's a Pokemon there, let me go to that location that's far away.
Yeah, I mean, it would be sick. Imagine you, like, see a Pokemon off in the distance, like, I don't know, fucking Zapdos or something flying around and you just run after it.
Yeah. Or you see something in the distance, but it's so far away, it's just a dot, and then you get closer, and then like it's all misty and foggy, so you can't really see it, and then you get closer and closer, and then you finally see it, and it's like a big guy. My man is moving that thing though.
I am trying, but I cannot place it down anywhere.
I love how recently you've always had to go eat so early.
Yeah. I'm not even sure why, like, not a lot changed. My brother is right now in South Korea, and that shouldn't change anything about our eating schedule, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't think it should.
Yeah, life be weird, man.
Oh yeah, the windows do exist from the outside as well. Just wanted to know.
They only have interior windows.
I didn't see them from the outside yet, so I was like, do you think they had it? Did they like do a funny? Like maybe it's like a reference to the show, like in the show they had that.
That would actually be sick, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking you were being silly or something, but yeah, that would actually be sick.
Yeah, because I could imagine that the show made a small mistake there when designing the rocket or something.
Hey.
His clock is not accurate, that is sad.
No, you don't know. Maybe it's accurate for Cheese Moon times.
Oh yeah, true. It's currently midnight on Cheese Moon times, or midday.
That's based.
Actually, probably midday because it is pretty lit. Do we have a sun? No, we don't have a sun. So I guess maybe it is midnight.
Is the sun maybe blocked out by, like, space fog? The atmosphere, something like that?
Perhaps. I mean, it could also just be that it's probably just because they didn't have a sun in the show. They were like, yo, let's not have a sun in here because it would not be correct.
I mean, if you think about it, if the moon is out, how is the sun also gonna be out? Like, damn, that is a contradiction or something.
So true.
Believe
the moon
it.
and the sun never see each other, ever.
Yeah, that's true if you don't think about it.
Actually, a guy in my workplace is constantly singing a song about, like, the sun comes up and then the moon says goodbye to Earth. Which, like,
Isn't that a
technically doesn't make...
children's song?
It's more like a romantic song, I guess. It sounds romantic, at least. Something along those lines. Bit of a slower song, you know.
Alright.
And yeah, you saying that just made me realize, yeah, that doesn't make sense at all. The moon does not say goodbye when the sun come up. Except in Minecraft. So maybe it's a Minecraft song.
Wait, actually I think I might know what song it is. Is it, by some boy band?
I don't know.
You haven't
It's like
heard it
it's
yourself.
like sure. As far as I know, it's like German. Like he says goodbye to the earth is like said in German, except goodbye is said in English.
Okay, then I do not know the song.
It is like a very slow song. It sounds kind of almost like a lullaby you would sing to a child.
Alright. Interesting.
But yeah, I am not aware of what it is called.
It is called the Moon Sun Lullaby.
So true. I mean, again, he just sings it sometimes. We're not allowed to listen to music, so we have a guy that sings music for us.
You should just learn like very cringy songs, like sing the Swiss national hymn or something.
Just so the boss will eventually be like, we gotta allow them to listen to music with headphones.
That would be so cool, actually.
I mean, they did recently just make phone rules a bit less tough on us.
Why?
Like-
What are your phone rules?
We were not allowed to have the phone with us at all, except if we were like expecting calls or something for like emergency, personal calls.
Eh,
Which usually emergency calls don't happen when you expect them, but sure.
I mean, if you know, like I don't know, your dog is at the vet right now, I guess maybe you can have it.
I guess. But now he changed it, so yeah, you can have your phone, but it is not allowed to be visible and only should be used when either used for work or when there's an emergency. So I'm not allowed to have my phone with me in case of like an emergency where I have to go help out, because I am in that one group that helps out people.
Oh, alright, hype.
I mean, the group you also were a part of.
I was?
The military thing, the
Oh, civil stuff.
civil protection, yeah.
Yeah.
That is mandatory, kinda, technically.
It would be so funny if you could claim, though, that you missed it because of your work giver people. Employees! Employers, actually.
I mean, the only thing that I wouldn't miss the only thing I would miss is like emergencies. And those really haven't happened yet.
I guess.
But actually recently, last time I was I was doing a bit of a catch-up course in there. They told me that like a week ago, before I did that, they were actually called in.
Alright.
Because a house blew up.
What?
Wait. An entire house just exploded. Apparently, probably a gas leak, and someone turned on the light in the basement, and then it went flying. House was gone.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. Also, I think the 2 people that were inside the house actually did not make it.
Oh, that makes it a lot less funny.
Yeah, sadly, it would have been a really funny story to tell, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes life is not a fairy tale. Cooker coin compartment and cooker aerial. Oh, I saw the aerial. I think it's the top thingy. Yeah. The antenna.
Yo.
All right. This is the thing. He found this on the moon and he put a coin in because he wanted to get something out of it. But then like, it just swallowed the coin because it didn't have and they didn't give him the thing.
Alright.
Yeah, that's all I remember from that thing.
Rocket this one
upper
is...
body and
I have the upper body.
Oh, that's the last thing.
No, the upper body panels. Let me get the upper body panels.
Oh, we already have the to-do list on the side, right?
Yeah.
Where's the upper body panels? What counts as upper body panels? There's a panel. This is a panel. I found it. I got
Wait,
it.
what was the upper body panel now?
It was over. If you look over here, you see the little
Oh,
extrusion
all of
right up.
these.
Yeah, the little extrusions,
That
but like one on the upper body.
right. Yeah. This one specifically, then probably.
Yeah, we actually managed to clean it before we went to eat food.
Yeah. Alright, shit. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Say goodbye after such a extremely long stream.
True. I mean, it has been an entire hour where we spent 30 minutes doing Pokedoku.
Yeah, and we definitely did not want to play a different game as well afterwards, which would have been really funny.
I mean, we can just play that on Wednesday, I suppose.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
But it would have fit the theme, you know.
I guess.
Yeah, like cleaning on the moon, and other game where we are on the moon. Be excited,
True.
chat. Moon game.
Actually, the
Coming up.
one thing I want improved for the second game. Whoever is there for Power Wash 2, hear me out. Free cam mode in viewer. When you watch the video, I want the free cam.
Oh, that would be epic.
That would be so sick if you could also like move around and look at the inside of the rocket and stuff right now.
True. Or
Maybe even
multiple
slow
camera
it
angles.
down. Oh, that would also work.
I feel like the way they do it is they just take a picture every certain amount of frames or certain amount
Yeah.
of seconds, and then so it wouldn't really make sense to slow it down.
I guess, but maybe like make a second picture instead, like do double the pictures.
True, but also like if they do too many pictures, that will slow down the game because they
I
do already
guess.
take a picture every like I would say probably 5 seconds.
Honestly, I
Maybe.
think they take a picture for everything that's completed pretty much.
Maybe. Also, they probably don't take pictures because you can see that like the scaffolding is missing.
Yeah, true.
They probably just like remember the position of the players and then place them where they should be, plus the amount of clean stuff. So there's
True.
probably they could probably make multiple camera angles because they probably have all the data of what has been cleaned.
Yeah.
That could work, I suppose. Anyway, I
True.
think we should end stream.
Yep. Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat. Say goodbye to Lad. That will probably the last time we see the Wash Lad.
I mean, no
Bye-bye.
for the achievement hunts.
True. Be there for the achievement hunt to see Wash Lad again. The return of Wash Lad.
The return of Wash Lads.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'm leaving the moon without you.
No.
Bye bye, chat.
Like the rocket didn't take off. That's sad.
Yeah. Finally managed to sit down. Actually, we both had a seat.
Yeah, this is Gromit's chair. I decided. I'm the dog now.
Interesting choice, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm a furry robot now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Anyway, goodbye, chat.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.